negative. What you focus on determines expands. So what you focus on? You focus on the positive, you're going to have a positive day. Focus on the negative, you have a negative day. So we have been talking more about you and talking about myself, talking about how we can add value to everybody around us so that money is a slave of what? Value. So you want to become super successful, you must become valuable and you must create value because value is anything that is useful to the user. Yes or yes? So if you create a value that is not useful to the user, that is value is not what? Valuable. Okay, definitely for sure. So today we're going to be looking at entrepreneurs intelligence. There are three intelligence you should be using today as an entrepreneur. Okay, three intelligence. How do I put yourself? Three intelligence that are known to give you advantage in business. So the entrepreneurs intelligence. Three intelligence that are known to give you advantage in business. Three intelligence. Okay, three intelligence that are known to give you advantage in business. So okay, three intelligence that are known to give advantage in business. So I tag this like soft topic like entrepreneurs intelligence. So entrepreneurs intelligence. So there are three of them we're going to look at today. Very, very important. So for you to be a good entrepreneur, you must have these three intelligence. It's going to give you advantage in whatever you are doing. It's going to give you an advantage in whatever you are doing. And you're going to give an advantage. So the first intelligence I want to talk about is called academic intelligence. So the first one is called academic intelligence. Academic intelligence. So intelligence. So, and this is not about, I would like you to write this down on your notes. Academic intelligence, the first one that you need. I say you have the ability to quickly learn new ideas. When somebody said, I'm academically intelligent, of course, you have the ability to quickly learn new ideas. When you have the ability to quickly learn new ideas, to comprehend something that is complex. When you have the ability to quickly learn new ideas, to comprehend something that is complex or complicated, not necessarily qualification. When you have the ability to quickly learn new ideas, or to comprehend something that is complex or complicated, when you have the ability to quickly learn new ideas, or to comprehend something that is complex or complicated, not necessarily qualification. So when you can sit down like these apps, it's just like when Android phone came out. A lot of people don't want to. They have the intelligence to quickly learn new things. And I know some people today that are still using touchlight phone because they don't want to go through this Android. I know some people that don't have ATM card that are still used to going to the bank with their checks and all of that. So these guys are not academically intelligent. So I say when you have ability to quickly learn new ideas or comprehend something new that is complex or complicated, not necessarily what qualification, full stop. I said the terrain is spelled this way, T-E-R-I-A-N. The terrain, society is changing. The terrain is changing all the time. New tools are coming out that will make the old model obsolete. So the terrain is changing. The world is changing very fast. The terrain is changing very fast. Innovation everywhere. And the world is changing very fast. And then new tools are coming out to make the old one obsolete. So if you are not innovating, you don't have the capacity to easily learn. If you don't have the capacity to easily learn, of course, you will not be able to flow with the terrain. So the terrain is changing all the times because new tools are coming out to make the old model obsolete. So the terrain is changing, the society is changing very, very fast. So new tools are coming out, new ideas are coming out, and we have these disruptive innovations that is coming out every day. Example of this disruptive innovation is Uber. Tell you Uber. We have Uber, we have Amazon. Yesterday I saw that InDriver has entered Uyo. I know before it was this thing Bolt that was yesterday I saw that InDriver. Very soon taxi business will go extinct because you can stay in your house now, bring the app on your phone, order a ride in Uber, Bolt, InDriver. The car will come and pick you, so you don't need to go to the road and stand and be flagging of a car. So you can see what email did to post office. the post office, everything that is happening around us, they just make everything obsolete. Imagine your father that doesn't have an email right now. You know, he's doing. Imagine somebody that don't have WhatsApp, somebody that cannot browse on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. Can you just imagine that? So the person will now be living in a world that he doesn't understand. So when somebody say I'm intelligent, I'm academically intelligent, this person can easily understand and flow with the tiles. I get it right now. The other way we are doing this business before. We are not so much interested about personal development, just interested about making money, traveling around the world, buy car, buy land. But we found out that now the best thing you need to do now is to invest and improve the life of the people. Once you build the people through personal development, they will build the business for you. Yes or yes? So if you have to change, a lot of people cannot follow with the new terrain. What they do, they will drop out because each time that it's a way we saw something that said that you know the book that says the secret of the millionaire's mind. No, the business of the 21st century. When the times are hard, what happened? Entrepreneur emerge. So when the times are hard, people that are not able to become a good entrepreneur, they do what? They will fall out. And the strong one, they will do what? Emerge. Because when the times get tough, the tough get going. Okay, so number two, this thing you need, intelligence you need is emotional intelligence. So the first one is academic intelligence. The second one is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, okay? As an entrepreneur, you need the three. Number one is academic intelligence. Number two, emotional intelligence. And why do you need this? Let's take a note about this. As a success is a jagged line. Success is a jagged line. So it's success is a jagged line. That means success is not a straight road. Success is like this, you know. It's like this. So if you are, some people, they will go up and they will come down because they don't have support and system. You know, system. Yes, we said that system is something that is easily to teach, easily to copy, easily to do what? Follow. So easy to teach, easy to copy, easy to teach, follow, easy to follow, teach, and copy. That is duplicate. So what happens is that success is never a straight line. Success is like this. Some people, when they go up, they come down flat. They go up and they come down. There's one step forward, two step backward, you know, like that. But as you have a system, tell a system, it will be something like this. It will be something like this. It's going to be go up, you bounce back, but you know, it will not be this bad. What sustain success that doesn't go that bad is systems and structures. Structures. That's anything that you can see today that lasted long. Check it very well. They have strong structures, strong doctrine, strong core values. You can see all the companies you see, or any church you see that stands strong, like Catholic Church. They have strong structure. Nobody breaks it. Like it's like a government. So it's like a government. So they don't tolerate anything there. And that's why my father had to send us all about to almost Catholic school. So we went to study in this Angelus every 12 o'clock, you know. We went to Holy Child Nursery and Primary International. What do you call it? Holy Child Nursery and Primary International Nursery and Primary School at Kalinayakan Avenue, Ikotek Benin. So we used to go there. And this 12 o'clock, they got this strong structure. My father said, Catholic Church are like government. I like that. This discipline. They don't tell all the rubbish, you know, and all of that. So you see, anything that must last must have structure. Tell us structure. It must have a system. Tell us system. I said success is a jagged line, not a straight line. Full stop. Anyone that is honest about success journey will tell you that they have their own share of disappointment, write it down. Anyone that is honest about success journey, anybody that is honest about the success journey will tell you. Anyone that is honest about the success journey will tell you that they have their own share of disappointment, frustration. Anybody that is honest about success journey will tell you. Anybody that is honest, Dangote, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Alibaba, all of them, they will tell you. Anyone that is honest about his success journey will tell you that they have their own share of disappointment, frustration, lay down, setback, sabotage, you know, a lot. Rejections, oppositions, criticism, allegations. You know, everyone that is honest about his success journey will tell you that they have their own share of frustrations, of disappointment, of layback, setbacks, sabotage, rejection, opposition, criticism, allegation, etc. Right? There are a lot, you know. Issues that will typically take advantage of people are issues that will typically take an advantage, that will either take an advantage of people out of business. That is that easily take advantage of people to quit, but they did not quit. In fact, I love this quote I'm going to say right now. So things that can easily make somebody quit, but they will never quit. Everybody have their own share. All of that are doing the business full time. Do you have rejections every day? Yes. You call somebody on the phone, he start telling you, you go call somebody on the sales call, say, 419 scam, you know, all those kind of a thing. So those are causing your real owner, you know, empower you know, all those kind of causes. We see them a lot. Sometimes you want to go and give somebody questionnaire. He said, I'm not interested. You know what a black man doesn't understand, easily call it scam. It's not scam. Either they call it scam or they call it witches. He thought, you know, just like when I like to say this, those days our forefathers did not understand what twins is. They were killing our twins, calling them Obanje and all of that, right? Just the way they don't understand malaria. Malaria were killing black men. So they were just calling it, he thought, you know, they say witches came and ate him last night. Now we saw him, he went to bed last night, very strong. You know, we eating together. I wake up this morning, he's dead though. So if for we're gonna, you know, because he doesn't understand. Until the white man, because white man don't just call things before, they just investigate. They don't investigate. They analyze, they investigate, they try back. What would you call it again? Ingenuity. They don't ingenuity. They analyzed, they investigate, they try back, and they move on again. So I like what Winston Churchill said. He said that success comes to people who are able to fail over and over again without losing their enthusiasm. So success comes to those people who are able to fail over and over again without not losing their enthusiasm. So people that success goes to people that they try different things and it didn't work out, but they never lose their energy, they never lose their momentum, they never lose their excitement, they never lose their enthusiasm. They're still trying, they have more energy. In fact, most of us are successful today in this business because we chose not to focus on the negative. We choose to focus on what? The positive. Because every day there are a lot of negative things to happen to us that will make you try to focus on the negative. But if you choose to focus on the positive, you have the energy. So no energy to stand up. And one of the things we normally help people to do, help you set up your goals, your why, all those things, so that you wake up every day and touch yourself and say, I'm a success. Touch yourself again, say, I'm a success. Touch yourself, I'm a millionaire. Okay, so write this one down. Emotional intelligence is when you are aware. Emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your feelings. Emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your feelings and your state of mind and mood. Emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your state of, is aware of your feelings, the state of your mind. Emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your feelings, the state of your mind, and your mood. But you are able to think about your thoughts as an objective observer. Emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your feelings, the state of your mind, and your mood. But you are able to think about your thoughts as an objective observer. That means when you're not happy, things are not going the way you want, but you're not reacting to it, you are responding to it. So emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your feelings and the state of your mind and your mood. But you are able to think your thought as an objective observer. You are able to think your thoughts as an objective observer. That means for the fact that things are not going the way you want to go, so you're not emotionally attached to things. Not the way that doesn't make you change who you are. The circumstances doesn't make you change who you are. You just respond to things. You don't respond because you have emotional intelligence. Just like some of the times we're having so much challenge in the office and people just see me smiling. So from engineer, why are you just smiling? Things are not going the way it's supposed to go. I say, what do you want me to do? It's a you know. So it's like so right? So you have to, when things are not going the way you're supposed to go, just smile. Turn on smile. Just smile. When you know that this situation I cannot help out, just smile. Turn on smile. Not the way you wahala for your face. Everybody have their wahala. If you don't get any, we don't even. Yes or yes. Everybody. Yesterday, me and Mr. Ubon were just sitting in my office and Mr. Ta. So one man came and started complaining bitterly. The man was complaining bitterly, even me myself. I almost wait for the man. I was telling him, can you see, you think you have problem? You think you have problem? The man was complaining bitterly. That he came to this now with 18 million now he's owing 5 million in 3 years. You don't know how he went to that point. That I came to this, at 18 million now in my account, after the business. My business went bad. Not that it went bad, I'm already in debt of 5 million naira. I need help. I just turn and look at this. You see, you can't even say, oh, I don't have food to eat, I don't have transport, I don't have downline, I don't have success, I don't have this. But people are in debt already. This is not that they're not succeeding. They're already not failure, they're entering minus. They're not minus. You know, there's a different thing when we say you don't get money to food, but you know they owe anybody. If you don't owe anybody up to 1 million naira, that's you don't get problem. That's zero, that's just a zero. This one is not a zero, it's a minus. They're a minus. You're going to look for energy to even come out of the minus. Don't let us even try to even calculate this one. So you can see that you think that you have problems. So one day I was talking, I said, if everybody here brings their problem down here, and we said, everybody go back, run and carry any one of your church. People will be screaming from the back, I beg, no carry my own. I beg, leave my own from you. No touch my own. You're going to start bringing the problem out. But that is somebody's own. Some of you, because you didn't eat last night, and you know that some people didn't have way to sleep. Yesterday night, I was going for the first time. I noticed that some people were cooking at the security post. I was like asking my secretary, Deborah. I said, are people here? He says, okay, so there are up to 5 people that sleep here every night. I said, in this security post? He said, yes. I said, how? How come I've never noticed it? He says, since January, they've been sleeping there. 5 grown men sleep in that security post every night. I said, how do they sleep inside? He said, okay, me too, I wonder. Me, so I don't know how they squeeze themselves for there. I imagine that. So you that went to your house and sleep in one mattress, you are complaining, nature is very hard for me. What are you talking about? Just imagine that. You know, a lot of people are sleeping under the bridge in Lagos. One of the first time I went to Lagos, I used to hear those things. I did not believe them. Until I went to Lagos, I saw when you are moving from Maryland, as you are coming from Maryland to turn to Ikeja, that bridge, under that bridge, houses are there with children, married men with children. They're under that bridge. I saw other places. But the first I went to Yanogbaja in Lagos, I was thanking God. I said, let me go back to you. Please, can I go back to you? Can I just go back to you? What are you talking about? You are in paradise. Tell anyone, neighbor? You are in paradise. When that is still traffic in you? When like this is traffic, you are holding for 1 hour. There's no traffic in you. All this emission of forming from cars, there's no traffic. So what am I trying to say? Circumstances will come, but you need emotional intelligence as a leader. Tell emotional intelligence. The next one you need is relational or social intelligence. Relational or social intelligence. Okay? Number 3. Relational or social intelligence. That's what you need. So you need relational or social in what? Intelligence. Okay? Good. Facts. Okay? So I said, one of my guys, okay, let me start from here. That is Dale Carnegie, says that Dale Carnegie says that these people are that can win and influence people. That people that can win and influence people, because no one will go along with you if you cannot get them along with you. So write this one down. People that can win and influence people. People that can win and influence people. People that can win friends and influence people. People that can win friends and influence people. People that can win friends and influence people. Because no one will go along with you if you cannot get along with. If they can't get along with you. No one will go along with you if they cannot get along with you. Perfect. No one will go along with you if they cannot get along with you. So people that can win friends and influence people. So you need this as an entrepreneur. You need this. These 3 intelligence will help you have advantage in business, because business is people's business. Business is about people. 10 people. So you need relationship or social intelligence, the ability to win friends and influence people, because no one will go along with you if they cannot get along with you. No one will go along with you if they cannot get along with you. I said this relational intelligence or social intelligence is all about developing an attractive and magnetic personality. It's all about developing an attractive and magnetic personality. It's all about developing an attractive and magnetic personality. But sitting down and said, how do I develop an attractive and magnetic personality? I want to appreciate all the leaders in the house, because for you to be a leader here, that means you have an attractive and magnetic personality. Because nobody will go along with you until if they cannot get along with you. So if you have one person in your team, you're already having an attractive and magnetic personality. You have 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine have the 20, 100, like Ambassador Wilson has plenty. Then he has an attractive and what? Magnetic personality. You cannot take that from him. So I said that it's all about developing an attractive and what? Magnetic personality. It's about your brand. It's about personal brand that is magnetic. It talks about your personal brand that is what? Magnetic. So that's why I keep talking about personal brand. You are the most important factor, because people follows you. People stays along with you. It's about you. If you are not magnetic, you are not attractive, you cannot lead people. People will not be staying with you. People cannot go along with you. They cannot get along with you. So it's about developing that magnetic and attractive. It's about personal brand that is what? Magnetic. I think that's the same thing happen to people that people that you've never met them in your life before. But the first you just see them, you have never spoken before, you've not talked before. The first you just see them, you just love them for who they are. They have this charming and magnetic energy that you cannot just say no to them. But only that you've not made them before, you've not done it to them. I see them, you say no. If this woman being is not interested, you've not even spoken to them, they have not done anything to you, you have not done it to them, but your spirit just say no, because they don't have an attractive and what? Magnetic personality. Okay, write this one down. They are relationship is about creating rapid rapport. Okay, just write this one like this. Creating rapid rapport is a relationship intelligence. Creating rapid rapport. Creating rapid rapport. Rapid rapport. I think I'm correct there. Rapport. I think, is it? Yes. Creating rapid rapport is a relationship intelligence or a skill that can be developed. Creating rapid rapport is a relationship intelligence or a skill that can be developed. Creating rapid rapport is a relationship intelligence or a skill that can be developed. It's just like leadership. Everyone's like, I cannot lead. No, you're not telling the truth. Leadership is a skill that everybody can learn. So creating rapid rapport is a relationship intelligence or a skill that can be what? Developed. So why must you develop this skill? Write this one down. All business is all about people. All business is all about people. MTN is selling to people. Globe is selling to people. Access Bank needs customers. Churches need members. School needs students. Everything about business is about people. Airlines need passengers. Yes or yes? I said all business is all about people. All business is all about people. All business is all about people. And I would like everybody to write this down. If you're not writing in my class, please write this one down. Please, very important. If you say I am not a people's person, then you are definitely not an entrepreneur. If you say I'm not a people's person, you are definitely not an entrepreneur. If you say I'm not a people persons, you are definitely not entrepreneur. You know, people always tell me, oh, I'm not a people person, I cannot tolerate these things, people are tolerating. Then you're not entrepreneur. Because every entrepreneur are people's people. You sell akara, sell moi, you sell clothes, you do keke business, you do MTN. In fact, the truth of the matter is that the entrepreneurs are people's people because people must like you, like your brand. Even Donald Trump that is not smiling is always saying, have his own characters and all of that. And not Donald Trump, but he's still people's people. People still like him. They voted him as a president some time ago. Yes or yes? So you must become people's people, people's person. If you say I'm not a people's person, then you are definitely not what? An entrepreneur. You know, last time I was talking about that you should always be loyal to God and serve people and be loyal to God and provide your services for the people. Just you should boss over your assignments and assignments. So that's why in our community we encourage everybody to belong to a mastermind group and you create one. We say your job is to belong to one and do what? Create one. Your job is to look for people to teach. When they come, you do what? Teach them. Your job is to look for people to train. When they come, you do what? Train them. Your job is to look for people to mentor. When they come, you do what? Mentor them. Perfect. So our services is about identifying people with needs. Our services as entrepreneur, our services is to identify people with needs, problem, aspiration, issues, etc., and provide solutions to their problems. Our services as an entrepreneur, our services as an entrepreneur is to identify, very the key word, identify people with needs, problems, aspiration, issues, challenges, etc. Our services as an entrepreneur is to identify people with problems, with needs, challenges, aspiration, issues, etc., and create solutions for their problems in exchange for money. That's what we do. So our job as our core responsibility as an entrepreneur is to identify people with needs, problems, aspiration, issues, challenges, provide solutions in exchange for money. So the more solutions you can create, the more money you make. If the more solutions you can go to home for more people, the more money you're going to make. So I want to just add this to us because, you know, we still have some time, 15 minutes for this class. I still have 15 minutes, so I want to just show you the difference. These three intelligence we need now: academic intelligence, emotional intelligence, and relationship intelligence. With these three relationship, will help you if you can identify the difference between uneducated and miseducated. So we want to show you the difference between uneducated and miseducated. Educated. So I will show you the difference between these two so that we can call it a day. Difference between uneducated and what? Miseducated. So there are two different things there. Some people are not educated, some people are miseducated. And when they are miseducated, they enter into something else and it becomes a challenge. So you're ready to go through this class with me today, shall I? Aye. Perfect. So let's take some notes down. Uneducated person is ignorant of the truth or facts. Uneducated person, let's start from here. Uneducated person is ignorant. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Uneducated person is ignorant of the truth or facts or body of information. So it's not, he doesn't know. So he's not even educated. He's not even aware. So uneducated person is ignorant of the truth or fact or body of information. Somebody will say, this person is not educated. So it's just ignorant of the truth or fact or body of information. So he doesn't know. It could be anything. So that person is not educated at all. He's ignorant. He's a person that is ignorant of the truth or fact or body of information. But miseducated person. Okay, I should come for this one again. As an uneducated person is ignorant of the truth. Three things: ignorant of the truth or fact or body of information. So it doesn't have a complete information. So uneducated person is ignorant of the truth or fact or body of information. So that's an uneducated person. So miseducated person is deliberately misled. Miseducated person is deliberately misled. Miseducated person is deliberately misled, and truth has been hidden from him. Miseducated person is deliberately misled, and truth has been hidden from him. And he has been forced to focus on something in an attempt to hide something else. Miseducated person is deliberately misled, and truth has been hidden from him, and has been forced to focus on something in attempts to hide something else. Misled. This misled. Right? I said, miseducated person is deliberately misled, and truth has been hidden from him, or he has been forced to focus on something else in attempt to hide something else from him. He has been forced to focus on something in attempt to hide something from him. That means they actually want him to focus on something in attempt to hide something from him. So he's forced to focus on something in attempt to hide something else. And he's forced to focus on something in attempt to hide something else. Please, if your neighbor is sleeping, tell him wake up. How can your neighbor be sleeping in this kind of a class this morning? I don't understand. As in, what happened to you? You should have slept very well. How can I be talking about millions? How can you talk about wealth, structures, how you can become educated, not misinformed, and you're sleeping in the class? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Definitely. Okay. I said that a miseducated person is deliberately misled, and truth has been hidden from him, or he has been forced to focus on something in attempt to hide something else. So I like this book. I read the book some time ago, Miseducated of the Masses, forward by Les Brown. There's a book like that. So I read the book. It's actually opened my eyes to see some things. Okay, so let's take one or two notes because we have a lot to discuss today. We have an interactive section alongside with it. So let's take these notes down before we go to the board and connect some dots today. So I write this one down. Miseducated person will not taught anything about empowering them. Miseducated people will not taught anything about anything that will empower them or make them independent or become wealthy. Miseducated people will not taught anything about anything that will empower them. Miseducated people will not taught anything that will empower them or make them independent or become wealthy. So when somebody is miseducating you, obviously he doesn't want to teach you things that will empower you. He doesn't want to teach you things that will make you independent. He don't want you to be wealthy. So miseducated people will not taught anything about that will empower them or make them independent or become wealthy. So when somebody wants to enslave you he miseducates you. When somebody doesn't want you to have independence, he miseducates you. When somebody doesn't want you to be wealthy, he miseducates you. So miseducated people were not taught anything that will empower them or make them independent or become wealthy. Because, you know, if you educate people and they become independent, because the government doesn't want people to be disloyal, so they have to educate you in a certain way to make you loyal. I'm just going to shift a little bit to some of the things that I have to correct today. How can you train me for 6 years in university, and you want me to work for you, and you want to pay me salary based on my time for the rest of my life for 35 years? I don't understand. I thought you trained me to be free. You trained me to be the boss. So you don't train me and still employ me again. So training me to employ me is making me a slave. So because I want to show you something very important. It's good to go to school. I encourage everybody to go to school, but please don't go to school to have the mindset to come and work for salary. If you must work for commissions. You must work to build value, work to create value. No, don't work for money. Don't serve for money. Money is a byproduct of value. Turn of value. So when somebody educates me to work for him, that person obviously doesn't want me to be free. Doesn't want me to be. Doesn't have the independence. They want to still enslave me, because I'll give you some note today. It's actually going to be something that is not supposed to be talked about today, but we just have to say it because we're entrepreneurs. So we have to always encourage each other that this is where we are, because we are the one that actually build the society. Government doesn't build society. Government give aid. Say no aids. While entrepreneurs, they trade. Say no trade. You don't become wealthy by aid. You become wealthy by trading. So that's why you can see men that belt the world. There's a movie one that will play for you guys, Men That Belt America. You need to watch that movie by, of course, John D. Rockefeller, by Dale Carnegie, all those guys that built America. The fathers of faith that built America. That you can see, you check dollar notes, you see In God We Trust. They are the men that insist that In God We Trust. No matter how America will do their gay marriage and their racism and whatever, they don't remove that In God We Trust from their Naira notes. I mean, the dollar notes. Not Naira. Naira is, let's not go there. Not for today's class. So write this one down. Professional education or formal education is an instrument for social control. Professional education, you know, by three kinds of education we have. The first one is what? Scholastic education. So that one, they teach you how to read and write, calculate 1 plus 1 and all of that. Everybody should have from that one to SS3, right? Second education is called what? Professional education. People that are trained to become professional, what university does, and they did it very well. So they did very well. So the last one is what? Financial education. That's what we are doing here. They don't teach you that one in school. Because teach you in school, nobody work for anybody again. So I said that professional education or formal education is an instrument for social control. It's an instrument for social control or a weapon of mass destruction. It's an instrument for social control or a weapon of mass destruction. Where teachings is all about unwavering loyalty and obedience to the boss. As a professional education or formal education is an instrument for social control or weapon of mass destruction. Where teaching is all about unwavering loyalty and obedience to the boss. That's what they teach us. And they reward you for being obedient. I said professional education is an instrument for social control and a weapon of mass destruction, where teachings is all about unwavering loyalty and obedience to the boss. Where teachings is all about unwavering loyalty and obedience to the boss. That's what they teach you in school. You must come to class 8 o'clock. You must do this, right? All those things just to teach you is totally indoctrination. I said it's a professional education or formal education is an instrument for social control and a weapon of mass destruction. Where teachings is all about unwavering loyalty and obedience to the boss. Where all the teaching they teach you there is unwavering loyalty and obedience to the boss. Full stop. The objective of this education is obedience. The real objective of this education is obedience. But a professional education is an instrument for social control and a weapon of mass destruction, where teachings is all about unwavering loyalty and obedience to the boss. The objective of this education is obedience. So they actually trained you. The time will fail me to go to. There's a book called The Conspiracy of the Rich. I read that book when I was serving as a coming back. I told myself I will never work for salary. Let me just go and start it, because the conspiracy told us how the industrial age came to being. The lords, the men that lords, you know, in the US they have what they call lords. You know, the lords believe that every business in this country should be owned by us, and their children grow up to believe the same way. You know, we talk about subconscious mind, so they just grow up to believe that we're supposed to control things. So they now decide to train people, to create institutions, to train people to work for them. So the institution is going to train people to come and work in their company, in their factories. The accountant count the boss money. The lawyer defend the boss. Like what's happening to us in this country, Nigeria. Everybody defend the boss. So the objective of education is what? Obedience. The objective of education is what? Obedience. Right? This one. Most people are not rewarded or punished for intelligence, but are rewarded and punished for not being obedience. For your obedience. Most people are not rewarded or punished for intelligence, but are rewarded or punished for obedience. So they don't look at intelligence, they look at obedience. You don't come to work, you don't do this, you don't do that, you're going to be punished. So it's based on obedience. You did not follow instructions, you will be punished. So that is what happened. You will not be paid salary. You did not meet up your target. The ones is you don't meet your target. I said most people are not rewarded or punished for intelligence. They are not rewarded or punished for intelligence, but are rewarded or punished for obedience. That is the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution is that people are going to be rewarded or punished not for intelligence but for obedience. So no matter how you are, once you're obedient staff, do everything they ask you to do. The one day I was teaching the difference between an entrepreneur in the workplace and a jobber in the workplace. I say a jobber, entrepreneur is a thinker. Yes, a thinker. But a jobber is just doing the work entrepreneurs think. So they're not supposed to think. They have a routine. Turn on routine. This is what to do, this is what to do, this is what to do, this is what to do. If you don't do this, you're wrong. So you cannot think. They don't want to think anything. Just follow A, B, C, D, E. They have a routine that any day they do, they sack you. It's not sack you. And they sack you, they'll bring an apple to also do the same routine. So you're not supposed to think. So everything has been taught by entrepreneurs. So our traditional schools are factories that will produce. Our traditional schools are factories that will mass produce workers that will work for basic living. So it's just a factory that will produce workers that will work for basic living. So you don't have to think big. Salary of 200,000 is enough for you. Okay, you're more than 200,000. So that's 200,000, 500,000 a month. Traditional schools was a factory that will mass produce workers that will work for basic living. So it's just a factory that will mass produce workers that will work for basic living. And they tried, they did well. But I really commend them. And if they can hold men down to be producing producing workers that work for basic living, minimum wage, and you have to work and retire with pension and gratuity. Okay, if you are working, don't work for money, work for experience. Don't work for something to come and take care of you when you are old. What if they don't take care of you? What do you now do? I said that traditional schools is a factory that will mass produce workers that will work for basic living. The idea was to mass produce workers or workforce. It was not for empowerment of our children or generation. The idea was not for empowerment for our children and generation. The idea was for mass production of workers or workforce. Mass production of workers or workforce. They did well. They put structures and systems in place that will enable them mass produce workers or workforce. It was not for empowerment of our children or generation. It was not empowerment. Empowerment is that you teach me for me to be creative, because the good thing about education is that it must inspire you to be creative, because God created his image to be creative. But when I can no longer create, I'm not following what was created. I'm not supposed to think anything other than the box. That means I'm not creative. So I said the idea was to have mass production of workers or workforce. It was not for empowerment of our children or generation. The point of education, the point and the price of education is to get a good job. The point and the price of education is to get a good job. Oh, I got a good job. So the payment for you going to school and listening to this instruction was to get a good job. You are told if you don't get a good job, if you don't do well in this school, you don't have a chance of getting a good job. So you have to do well to get a good job. You must get with 2-1 first class to get a good job. So the price, the point and the price of education is to get a good job. You are told that if you don't do well in school, you are not going to have a chance to get a good job. Therefore, you don't have a chance to succeed in life. Who told you? Who told you that you don't have a chance to make it in life? It's not true. When you go to school, just go to school to associate. Associate. Look for the best rich guys in your department. If you know anybody in your department that the father is very rich and wealthy, associate with that person. You know someone in your department that the guy is sabi book well, make him your friend. Do like us. I don't know how I got it from. When I was in school, I used to play a lot. I'm always at the back seat. But the best student in the class must be our friend. I had this clique of intimidators. So we just catch you. Say, come, you must teach us. And all my friends were taller and bigger than me. I was the smallest among all of them. So I have this kind of cliques that will go to the back and be playing. But we are watching the student that will have the A and the B. I don't know, either we intimidate you or we'll buy you money, or buy you biscuits, or buy you mirror, and then you become, so you will teach us after, wait till you understand. I know. You know, I went, during that, you got there with us during exam time. Where will you sit down? I sit down for us. Come, you have to sit down. You have to sit with us during exam time. So we have to just form this cabal in the department. Yes or yes? That what I was. I did a departmental election. I was part of the executive when I was contested election. We were good at men that control guys in the department. So if you go to school, look for the people that their father has much money, make them your friend. Because the father must be teaching them wealth at home. Yes or yes? Look for people that they study people well, make them your friend. I guess that a Tinubu, right? Make them your friend. Make them your friend. So that is what happened. So the point is that education, the point and the price of education is that you must get a good job. So you tell you don't do well here, you will not have a chance of surviving. You don't have a chance to get a good job. You got to be second class lower or let my people go. No chance for you to succeed. So the implication was that you cannot survive without a job. They try to make us that without a job you cannot survive. I want to ask you a question. Most of you are not working here for salary. Are you still surviving? Yes. You succeed, self, not even surviving. Yes. We succeed. We are transforming life. We are living more purposeful life. We are creating, we are connecting, and we are what? Contributing. That is what makes life fulfilled. You must create, you must do what? You must do what? Contribute. And we are contributing. Let's try and soft land this class today. I would like us to listen first before you write. He said, no profession in life will require you to concentrate for mathematics for 30 minutes. Then forget it, concentrate for English for 30 minutes. Forget it, concentrate for geography for 30 minutes. Forget it, concentrate for physics 30 minutes. Forget it, concentrate for chemistry 30 minutes and forget it. This is called brainwashing. How can I go for a lecture? I remember when I was in SS1 yesterday, I did engineering. So I was off. Some days they have timetable. Some course, some training is 45 minutes training, right? So you go to English teacher will come to classroom. English, after English come out, math enter. I come out, geography enter. In one same day. And in life, I don't need all the profession to succeed. One day they taught me algebra. I asked my teacher, can I see algebra in real life? He said, shut up. I said, excuse me, I have a question. Can I see algebra in real life? He said, shut up. I shut up now. On the day Pythagoras theory. I said, can I see Pythagoras theory in real life? They say, what is wrong with you? You get out of my class. That's what you know. You don't understand. You know, you have a question I don't understand. If you ask a question in classroom, they say I don't understand. They say, that's an assignment. All of you, take assignment. Take it home, take home assignment. Bring it back the following day. So teacher tell us you don't understand now. Why you tell us we take them as well? Now we ask a question. They give us again, take home assignment. Now we ask the question. You don't know now at home. I said, mommy, can you remember how much they paid you when you started work? He said, yes, you can remember. Someone please tell me. She didn't know where I was going to. I said, when did they promote you to the next rank? He mentioned this step 8 something, grade 1 step. Yeah, they calculate those things. So my mom was mentioning. I was mentioning we were writing the calculating them. You know, when we finished calculating all the money my mom earned in 35 years working for government, I made that money in my first 2 years being an entrepreneur, and I have more fulfilling life. So the good news is that travel around the world. Travel around the world, see the best part of life, see everything that life will offer, best thing life will offer. When I married, I took my wife to Dubai for honeymoon in Dubai, 2 weeks. And I was asking mommy, when did daddy take you for honeymoon? He said, shut up. Shut up. No, shut up. You know, I'm always inquisitive, I always want to know. So, you know, so the fact is that I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that entrepreneurship is better. You know, it's better. And you have no fulfillment of being an entrepreneur. That will be the end of my class today. Let me check my time. Okay. 4 minutes past 9. We should stop right now. So what's your take home today? What did you learn today? Can I see hands up? You learned something today? Check your notes. You want to share with us? Okay. Okay, Daddy, excuse me. Let me do this. Okay. This is our stuff. Okay, good and fine. What did you learn today?
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
I've learned today that loneliness cannot qualify a leader.
Yes.
I will struggle for long.
Definitely. So what's your take home today? Want to share with us? Okay.
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I want to talk about uneducated people, something you don't know.
Okay.
Something that has not come into your memory, and you don't know how to undergo it, and you don't know the type of way to start, left and right. That means uneducated.
Thank you so much. Ignorant, he doesn't know. What's your take home today?
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I've learned today that if I say I am not a people's person, that means I'm not an entrepreneur.
You're not an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur must be people's people. Yeah, you must become people's person. Yes.
Good morning, millionaires.
Good morning.
Okay, what I learned today is that people, we were naturally programmed to believe that you must go to school, have this first class, then come back and work for government. So all of us, they are being programmed like that. So our work as entrepreneurs is to teach them, to lead them, and show them what's right to do. That's what I got today.
Thank you so much. What's your take home today?
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Today, I've learned that any education without well education is incomplete,
Yes.
or on education or miseducation.
Okay. Any education that is not wealth education is not complete. Perfect.
Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
I learned today that ignorant is bad, but miseducation is disastrous. It can lock a destiny, it can lock entire generation in masses.
Hi. How do you take you? What's your take home today?
Good morning, everybody. I've learned that emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your feelings,
Yeah.
state of your mind,
Uh-huh.
and mood,
Mm.
but you are able to think about your thoughts as an objective observer.
Okay, thank you so much. So, what's your take home today? Sight, tell us, what's your take home today? Everything I've been saying, you should take something home. Amo, tell us.
Good morning, everyone.
No money.
At least I learned today that in whatever we do, we should always seek for wisdom. So whatever it is that you are not aware of, you should seek education in that aspect. So, and that's where the issue of miseducation comes in.
Okay.
So if you are not convinced about anything, you should seek education in that aspect.
Thank you so much. What's your take home today?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I took something from the emotional intelligence, which says that the emotional intelligence is when you are aware of your feelings and your states of mind, and then you grow your mind to be able to know that you can be an objective thinker and not allow yourself to believe
You control by your
to
emotions.
control with your Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You said that when things are not going the way it should, you should just smile and then promote your personal brand, because that will also make you attractive and magnetic to get people to connect with you. And when people connect with you, be able to lead them and then empower them.
Thank you so much. Okay, what's your take home today?
Good morning, millionaires.
Good morning.
From today's lecture, I am taking home that the essence of our formal education is to enslave people. That is the essence. And the essence is also for you to be obedient to your boss. So when you are in formal education, have this entrepreneurship mindset in order for you to excel when you are out of school. But if you want to obey your boss for 35 years, that is your own.
Okay, thank you so much. So you learned something today, shall I? You want to add something? Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, millionaires. I learned this morning that success comes to people who are able to fail over and over again without losing their enthusiasm.
Thank you so much. So, the good news is that tomorrow I have something to share with you tomorrow. So you'll be here tomorrow by 8 o'clock, shall I? Okay. So, for now, okay. I'll have other announcements to us through our mastermind group leaders. So I will pass the announcement to us today. But let's just read our affirmation this morning, as we call it today. So, Mr. Nat, your light too. You have to help us off your light. Thank you, sir. Let's have a